would you do that? Why would you do that, the Brat? Honey, they are saying the Brat has exposed everything. Everybody in these YouTube streets is talking about it. So I said, well, dang, let me put my foot in it. I'm kind of late to the party. Honey, let me tell y'all, they are saying that, hey, Tamar Braxton and Birdman was getting it on, girl. They were sliding to the left and sliding to the right. They were getting it on. They was doing a cha-cha slide. Yes, back in 2002. I got the paperwork. I got the receipts that I'll show y'all, okay? Honey, when I tell y'all everybody is talking about this, I said, what? And guess what? We got a video from Tamar addressing some of this stuff too. But honey, look at this. Tisa Taylor is talking about it. She says, wait, Toni took Tamar's man. I said, what? Girl, I had to read that 5 or 6 times. Toni Braxton was the one that took Tamar man, meaning Birdman, girl. So Tamar Braxton was dating Birdman first, then Toni Braxton got with him. Honey, look, new evidence proof Tamar dated Birdman back in 2003, and that was 9 hours ago. So, honey, you know I had to find out what's going on. Then I came across here. Hold on, do y'all hear me? Press a 3 if you guys can hear and see me, okay? Then I came across here to Miss Tasha K, and she was saying the same thing. Tamar exposed for sleeping with who? Birdman. I said, what? Honey. So the YouTube queens, they are on this case, and this sounds like they're saying the same thing. Everybody is saying the same thing, child. It looked like Tamar was dating Birdman first back in 2003. So I said, nah, how they getting this? What's going on? Listening to Tisa just a little bit. I ain't listened to her whole video, but she said go to the Brat. Honey, I started researching, looking up at the Brat, and sure enough, there was. Sure enough, there was. Do you see the Brat face right here? They said right here, hold on, let's go up here. The Brat reposted a post stating that Tamar, look, y'all, look. The Brat reposted a post stating that Tamar Braxton was in a relationship with who? Birdman. Man, when I tell you this changes everything, it changes when she was rubbing on the head. What in the world was going on there? All that touchy stuff that she was doing to Birdman on that stage, because she's been there before, honey. She has been there before. And people are saying Toni didn't know this. How she not know this? I don't know if Toni know this or not, because she is so quiet. And, you know, they said she is upset behind the scenes, but she won't pretty much show y'all how she really feeling, because she want to keep it classy and she want to save face. But Toni Braxton, allegedly, honey, in that clip by Tisa Taylor, she said Tamar is upset. Look at this. Look. What it say? It says, what? Toni deeply is upset. Okay? They are saying Toni Braxton is upset. So I'm thinking she didn't know. Toni Braxton did not know that Tamar and Birdman was a thing. That's the only reason why I would think that she'd be upset. Would you guys be upset? You telling your sister, go in, stand in for me, and you just finding out they was a thing? I don't know. Why did it just come out to light now? Well, I'm assuming because when Birdman and Tamar was on that stage being all touchy-feely and shit, it started to make people wonder. And you saw a lot of people was like, what's going on here? What's going on here? They start to dig. You know how these people do? They start digging in your past or what you said on the X account or the Twitter account 50, 30 years ago, then bringing it up. They said they brung some stuff up, and this is the findings, honey, okay? Ooh, honey, they said when Toni it started getting her phone, it was like, "Are you seeing this? What's going on?" Because they posted this yesterday. This is a day old news. Look at the date when they posted. This is one day ago, y'all. So let's look at the receipts. What's going on? It says yes, Toni Tamar Braxton, and Birdman was briefly in a relationship around 203. 2000 what is it? 2003. And people are saying, wasn't she in a video? Was Toni Braxton in the video? Tamar, one of them Braxtons was in his video, girl. And Tisa said, see, usually the people that he have in the videos is transactional. They put the girls in a video that they want to mess around with. So you think they earned the spot in the video? Nah, they screwing their way to the top on that video. Everything in Hollywood, they say it's transactional. All right. It says it was a short-lived romance that happened when both were rising to their careers. No wonder why she was so touchy-feely on him. It says timing. The relationship occurred in 2003. The nature of the relationship was described as short-lived crossover between R&B and hip-hop. It's important to Tamar from her sister Toni, who is also a high-profile relationship with Birdman. And look, they put the Brat picture right up there. It says now, if you ain't seen that clip from Toni Braxton Values, you may be lost. But baby, tea is hot today. Did you know this? Is this facts? So, honey, do you guys believe what the Brat is posting out here? Do you guys believe what the Brat is posting out here? Oh, somebody said I look cute. Thank you. You like my jacket? You like my white shirt with my blue jean jacket with the pearls on it, baby? Hey, thank you. Thank you so much. And get into my necklace, a giving heart. Yeah. All right. So do y'all believe this? Press 1 if you guys believe it. Press 4 if you like, I'm not believing this crap. Okay. What do y'all believe? Who do you love? Okay. So I want to go here to Tamar and seeing what Tamar got to say about this. Tamar, it's time for you to speak, girl. What's up?
I think that anybody who knows me knows that
What's going on? Play, Tamar.
I'm real G about my friends. I'm real G about my friends, and I don't play about my friendships. You know, the people that are my friends. We're not talking about fair weather ones. We're talking about real friends. There is no Birdman stuff. First of all, I call him Brian. Okay, Brian and I've been.
Brian.
Yeah, I do have to stay prayed up because it's disgusting the things that are being said. You know, like it never gave ho. It never gave ho. I think
She
that
ain't
anybody who
saying
knows.
much. Why ain't she denying it? Why ain't she saying, listen, me and Birdman was never in a relationship? See, she's suspect because if y'all was never in a relationship, she would have been said that. If anybody say I was in a relationship with Birdman, I'd be like, no, that's a damn lie. I ain't never was with that man. I ain't never kissed that man. I ain't never seen that man. I don't like that man. I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all need to stop lying on me. Stop lying on me. Tamar should have really gave it up just like that so it'd be no confusion. And it's sick and tired because every goddamn month we are here faced with another Tamar crazy ass story where we don't believe Tamar because she's always lying. To the Funky Dineva situation, to the Krishan Rock situation, it's a lie, a lie, a lie. To the Nicki Minaj situation, didn't she lie talking about somebody stole something from her and then she changed back talking about the stylist ain't steal shit from her? She flip-flop and she lies so much. She ain't a friend of nobody, girl. I tell you, what happened to that music video with her and what's his name? Yandy's husband, Mandisi. What happened to that shit? You know, Girl, it's so much. It is so much. If you already did the music video, put that shit out. I want to see what was going on. But she won't even put out that video, girl. And she ain't say shit here. She just said she don't play about her friends. Okay, so you're saying your friend is Birdman? Because you didn't say you don't play about your family. And do you play about your family? Can we talk about that? They said that Braxton family shit is a mess, honey. But when it comes to the Braxton family, I'm not mad at Tamar. I can't stand Trina Braxton for what she did to Ashley, how she did not protect Ashley, how she had that PDF husband of hers go and messing around and trying to groom her niece Ashley, and she still was end up with that man, okay? And then gonna try to say it's her truth and it's the facts. What the hell? You know, she's saying she's a liar. She said that Ashley is a liar in so many words and try to dress it up. You can come to me if you need anything. Why in the hell I come to you and you out here talking about I'm a goddamn lie? Bitch, you got your last what? So, honey, and then they said to Wanda, honey, what she do? She was taking Tamar's money and spending it. So, honey, this situation is all effed up. What do y'all think about this? So I want to go on the sidelines and seeing what they saying in the comment section about Tamar Braxton in this video, responding to her sleeping with Birdman and her being in a relationship with Birdman. They said, Tamar, she's a bit extra. Well, we've been knew that. It says Tamar, biggest problem is she do not take on accountability. Nope. Tamar is jealous of Toni real bad. I ain't never thought about that. Do you guys think that Tamar is jealous of Toni? But they said that Tamar was sleeping around with Birdman first. That's what the Brat exposed. That's what the Brat shared. Ooh, honey, I need y'all to get the likes up. Can we please get the likes up on today? And I want you guys to comment because I want to know what y'all thoughts about this. It says on the show, she called him Birdman. She called him Brian now. Ain't that some shit? And see, calling him Brian, that letting you know I know him on a personal level. You see, she playing games. She dropping crumbs. We don't need to know that shit. Oh, I call him Brian. He's Birdman to you, but he's Brian to me, bitch. You know what I'm saying? She trying to sock it to y'all. You know, and that just makes the rumors more even true. Oh, I know him as Brian. We personal. Well, yeah, according to the Brat, the information she shared, y'all was in a relationship, Tamar, back in 2003, and you didn't even let your sister know. It's a damn shame she had to find out, like all of us finding out about this shit, because I was not looking for y'all in 2003, okay? And Tisa Tales on the title, she said Toni Braxton is big mad at this shit. But she won't come out and speak about it because she's a classy girl. You know, she's not for show, you know, like her sister Tamar is. And she dropping, oh yeah, I know him as Brian. You guys know him as Birdman. She think this shit is a joke, okay? Well, and then I thought about this. I said, well, hold on. I done forgot that his ass was allegedly gay. Did y'all forget that he was zesty? Press 7 if y'all forgot that he was zesty. Allegedly. Birdman, don't fuck me up. Shit, I'm going to say you straight. He's a straight man. If Birdman was in my face right now, I'd be like, he's a straight man, okay? But he not in my face, so I'm going to say zesty motherfucker. Okay? On the low, okay? So, all this fighting, maybe do you think they doing this purposely to get the rumors off of him, or he don't care? Which one is it? Okay? Which one is it? Okay, greetings everybody. Let's get these likes up. Hey OG, how you doing, baby? What you think about this crap, OG? Okay, people are saying they believe the Brat. Let's do another recount. Press 4 if you believe the Brat. Press 7 if you think the Brat is a liar, honey. Woo! I tell you what, it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. Now, I feel like if she actually did this and Toni Braxton did not know, Tamar, you wrong for that. You should have told your sister you hooked up with this man a long time ago. Birdman, you should have told Toni, I hooked up with your sister a long time ago. You know, would you guys want somebody to let you know if you had a boyfriend and one of your friends or sisters already hooked up with that man a long time ago? Would you want to know? Press 1 if you want to know. Tell me. Press 2 if you feel like, nah, hell no, don't tell me that shit. Just keep that shit as a secret. Do I want to know? Do I want to? Damn, that's a hard question. That is a hard question for me. Because if he's a perfect man, I don't want to think about that. And then I don't want to let him go because he's a perfect man. And then if you guys are friends and y'all hanging out and touching and shit, I'm going to think like, hell no. To the no, I'm not mature enough. And I have insecurity issues. I'm going to think you trying to steal my man. Okay? Damn, I don't want to know, but I want to know. Okay, that's just how I'm going to leave it there. I don't want to know that shit, but I want to know that shit. So going back here, it says, Tamar, you need to step away. You're way doing too much. All right, so this is what Tamar is saying, and this all is coming from this post right here. It says, yes, Tamar, Braxton and Birdman were briefly in a relationship around 2003. It was short-lived romance. It was really, was they in love? What was they doing? It was, and you know what? They said Birdman, he does have a stomach, and she does like big men. Remember Vince? It says it was short-lived, and she loved people that's in the music industry. Vince is in the music industry, and Birdman, he's in the music industry. So Birdman is her type. She likes people with power, I think, in the music industry. It says it was short-lived timing. The relationship occurred in 2003. Nature of the relationship, it was described as the short-lived crossover between I didn't know she was doing music at this time, R&B and hip-hop. It's important to know the difference between the sisters. All right, so going right here, as you guys can see again, this comes from The Scoop, okay? And it says right there, the Brat reposted a post stating that Tamar Braxton was briefly in a relationship with Birdman in 2003. So all this came from the Brat, baby, okay? And another confirmation with it, you know, Tisa tells, damn, what is that thing? Why does it keep on moving? Why does everything keep on moving? I need to move this thing right here. Okay, I can't even move it. Is this it? Nope, that ain't it. Is this it? Okay, bam. All right, so why can't I move it? Okay, bam, I can move it. So when I move this right here, as you guys can see, Tisa, she's a huge YouTuber. You guys know her. She's credible with you guys. It says 9 hours ago, it says Toni Braxton took Tamar's man. And that, when she posted, that threw me for a loop. That's Tamar man right now. But according to Tisa title, Tamar had him first. Okay. And it says new evidence proved Tamar dated Birdman in 2003. So it goes back to the Brat. And I believe that they got this information from the Brat posting. They said Toni Braxton is deeply upset about this. And then I can go back to another credible YouTuber that's also sharing the same thing. This is Tasha K. Over 4 hours ago. This is recent. It says Tamar exposed for sleeping with Birdman. Whoa! Whoa! Do you hear that? Tamar exposed for sleeping with Birdman. Woo! Now, was she sleeping with him before and after? Okay, I don't know. Okay, I'm assuming she's talking about before, but hell, Tasha K be having so much exclusive shit, it might be before and after. Do you think Tamar hooked up with Birdman during that versus night? Because she was definitely trying to keep the bottle from him and everything. Press 1, would you think Tamar would really sleep with Birdman today? Well, according to her sister, Tawanda, now, this get into the family. The sister Tawanda confirmed this is Tamar Braxton's M.O. She likes sleeping with Toni Braxton man. I guess she's competitive with her sister. And if she got a man, she want that man. You know, she's sucking it. She want to suck it. You know what I'm saying? She want to get the same validation, you know? So I don't know, honey, if all of this is true, but I can tell you one thing. Tasha K talking about this shit. Tisa Tales talking about this shit. Everybody's talking about this shit, and it came out today. So you know I had to put my mouth on it. So I want to know what y'all think about this shit. They say, yeah, she is very competitive. I'm definitely not sleeping behind my sister. It is wrong. You sure right. Now, if I had to be a moral police, it is wrong for so many reasons to sleep behind your sister. But, according to the reports, Toni Braxton is the one that's sleeping behind her sister. Okay? So is Toni Braxton wrong? And the big question is, did Toni Braxton know? So press 4 if Toni Braxton is wrong, because if this is all true, that means that Tamar Braxton had Birdman first. Hello. Ooh, they said Birdman is on the down low. He likes men. Girl, I thought it. Okay, tell me this. Press 1 if you saw Birdman kiss Lil Wayne in the mouth. And does that mean Lil Wayne get down with that shit too? I mean, Lil Wayne was grown as hell. I mean, he wasn't grown, but shit, he know right from wrong. But I'm not saying him kissing another man is wrong. You do what you want to do. If you want to kiss that man in public, you kiss that man in public. And tell me this. How is it they so comfortable kissing each other in public, both being grown men and thugs at that? But you got down low men, they ain't even that comfortable, okay? With even sitting next to a homosexual girl. Ooh, honey, I tell you, I don't know. Allegedly, they said they was kissing each other and the men because of the mafia. Because, you know, a lot of these thugs, they call each other husbands and stuff. Yeah, girl. Yeah, I don't know, honey. It said maybe Toni Braxton didn't know. She had not to know, honey. She had not to know. But girl, I don't know, because let me tell you this. Do you think Toni Braxton know that Birdman is not only was he alleged messing with other men, do you think she know that? Or you want to act like she ain't know that shit either? Press 7 if Birdman knew about the rumors that, no. Press 7 if Toni Braxton knew about the rumors of Birdman allegedly being with other men, girl. Press 7 if she knew allegedly about these rumors. Press 10 if Toni Braxton, she still don't know about the rumors. I don't understand how she not know about the rumors. And don't she call herself a Christian? Ain't she praying to God? God ain't telling you, girl, run from the goddamn borders, honey, okay? So I don't understand this. I feel like Toni Braxton knows, but she just plays like she don't. And if Toni Braxton knows that man may be playing for the other team and she ain't say shit, how do I know that Toni Braxton did not know that her sister was messing with Birdman too? If you don't give a damn about the man sleeping with another man, I don't think you'll give a damn about the man sleeping with your damn sister. Oh shit, god damn it, my fan done fell out. Woo! Girl, it done slipped. This shit done pissed me off so much. And I gotta ask y'all a question. If a woman do not care if a man is sleeping with another man, do you think that she cares about a man sleeping with her sister? Huh? I tell you what, maybe I'm too old. Maybe I'm outdated. But honey, where I come from, listen, a woman would still be with her husband if he cheated on her with a sister. She won't stand that sister, but she'll still be with that husband. But where I come from, and in today's time is different. A woman is not gonna forgive a man sleeping with another man. Okay, that's some shit. Ooh, now who's doing the bending? You doing the bending, or you? I don't even know how I go, girl. What? So I don't think if a woman don't mind her man being with another man, I don't think she'll mind her man being with the sister. I don't think she'll mind. Hell, shit, she probably, at least it's some coochie, okay? At least it's some kitty cat girl, okay? I gotta see what y'all saying in these chats. It says she asked Tamar, why was she reading the Bible? What? She asked Tamar, what? Who? Toni asked that? What? Whoa, girl. See? And she with Birdman. Let me tell you something. I'll tell you who the woman is if you show me her man, and I'll tell you who the man is if you show me his woman. Honey, when she got with Birdman, it should have said enough. Not only, it's do your thing, live in your truth. I don't care, but is he living in his truth? Well, it's not us for us to know. Maybe he want to keep it on the low, and that's fine. I don't care. Okay, but they also said that this is the same man that was trying to take out Lil Wayne. Is this true? Was he really trying to take out Lil Wayne? Is he really got bodies out here in these streets? They say this man is dangerous. He have bodies. Taking people out of here, getting people wet, toe tagging. Girl, she with a killer? Child, why would you want to be with a killer and a thug? That's the same thing with that Angela girl with Yo Gotti. Now, why would Angela want to be with a thug like Yo Gotti? What are y'all doing? Damn. I don't understand that. Angela, she has everything. She got money and everything. Why would you want to put your life in harm's way? If you fantasize about a thug, just have one night only with them and just move on. But to be in a full flood relationship with these motherfuckers, girl, y'all are playing with some dangerous shit over there. I don't know what it is, but y'all playing some dangerous shit. Don't come over here crying, honey. Okay? Yes, Toni asks. Those people are absolutely dangerous. Toni has always had money problems. Why she got money problems, though? This is Toni Braxton, girl. Okay? All that award she won, all those songs, how could she have money problems? That don't make sense to me. Y'all gonna have to explain that to me. I don't understand how she has money. I know that's what they say, but I just don't get it. And then you have money problems so bad that you got to get with Birdman. Isn't there so many other men she can choose, honestly? Isn't there so many other men that would take care of her and provide for her that's not bending over or, doing the bending? Huh? Or a man that ain't a thug and killing people out of here? Huh? Come on now. Come on. Now, y'all know. See, I think something more in the picture over here. I think Toni Braxton she doing something behind the scenes we don't know nothing about that got her caught up with Birdman. Cause I don't understand how they even cross paths. That shit don't make sense to me, honey. It's something we don't know about Toni Braxton. I promise you that. She is very good with acting so nice and sweet and conservative, but I bet you behind the scenes she probably hell, okay? Man, she probably hell on wheels. How can you be attracted to that? You know what I mean? Look, when I look at his ass, what the fuck? Okay? Could y'all kiss Birdman in the mouth? Press 2 if you can kiss Birdman in the mouth. Press 9. Hell no. To the no. Hell no. Hell no. You don't know what that tongue been at. It could have been in another man's cookie jar, and he gonna stick that tongue in your mouth? Girl, please. It could be another man's pole, and he gonna stick that tongue in your mouth? Girl, please. And guess what? Now, didn't Tamar say she was on that goddamn medication shit? With, that HIV medication shit, them preps. You know why? Because they having dangerous sex. Okay? And I guess when honey, if she freaking out with Birdman and he drinking the way he drinking and he's done dangerous shit, girl, no wonder. It makes sense. Honey, I tell you, ain't it all connected? All this shit connected. Damn. Can we get some more likes in this motherfucker? Okay, can I please get some more likes in this bitch? Look, y'all know I'm struggling. Hell, it's me, Jessica. Hi, Nora. I'm coming back, bitches. All right, I need y'all help and y'all support. Okay, get me up. Okay? Hell, it says, I don't know what Tamar or Toni see in Birdman. I don't know either. And you know what? They said, I don't know what's going on in American water, but they are saying these girls are doing anything with a man for some change. And that goes to say, see. Don't you know that NBA young boy? Do y'all remember him? Girl, he got about 12, 13, 14 kids. I said, damn, did y'all forget this nigga got herpes? Did they forget? Honey, they told me, they said they don't give a damn about no damn herpes. They said, see, we can tell you old. I said, what? They said, Jessica, you old as fuck. We can tell you old. I said, why would you say that? They said, because nobody cares about getting herpes. Nobody cares about getting that HIV. They said they got pills for that. They take pills for that. They on scruff. I said, scruff? I said, what is that? They said, honey, your man be on his lunch break. 15 minutes, he get on scruff. Next minute, he up in somebody's dookie hole with no rubber on going to town. And then at 5 o'clock, he on home kissing on you. I said, well, damn. I said, they don't exchange names. They said no names exchanged. They just go meet up in the grounds and it's a fast food fucking joint. Fucking go. Okay? Hell yeah. I said, whoa, no protection. Everybody on a pill. Okay? So I said, woo. And then they just released the monkeys in Mississippi. And honey, you already know what's about to happen. They about to come out with a goddamn disease. I don't know if it's going to be Ebola, COVID, or something. They about to wipe some bitches out of here. I said, y'all out here shaking ass and shaking wigs. Y'all better sit y'all asses down. It's time to wise up. Yeah, y'all been fucking for too long. Okay? Straighten up. But they don't want to straighten up. But God gonna straighten their ass. Trust me. Trust and believe that. Honey. Woo! Give me the likes in this. Am I telling the truth or am I telling a damn lie? Woo! Press 2 if I'm telling the damn truth. You don't want to hear it, but I'm going to tell it to you anyway, honey. Okay? Shit. Another Chris said Birdman was abusing young boy. What? Oh, I believe it. Abusing him? Now, what type of abuse? Was he putting his mouth on him too? Because Birdman and Youngboy, NBA, they real tight. And I'm sure he probably gonna treat him like he treated Lil Wayne. And look at Lil Wayne now. And look how many kids Lil Wayne got. Don't he got a lot? But I tell y'all, them down low men, they got a lot of goddamn kids. Look, I used to be a down low nigga. If I would have stayed a down low man, I would probably have a whole bunch of kids too. Okay? I knew I threw some of y'all for a motherfucking loop. Bitches like, hold up, what? Yes, bitch, okay. They can't handle the truth. Yeah, honey. I know about the down low life. I used to live that life. Yes, I did, honey. They said, sorry, it wasn't that many pills in the world. I love myself more than any pill. And man, I know that's right. I hope you do. But a lot of people, and a lot of them do not, honey. Woo, I tell you what. But honey, I also got some other news to tell y'all. Now tell me this. Do you guys want to stay on the Toni Braxton shit? Or do y'all want me to tell y'all about these rap girls, Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj? Press 3 if you want to hear about the Meg and the Nicki news. Press 7 if you don't want to hear about them bitches. Damn. You may say, well, their name wasn't in the title. I didn't come for them. Hell. Okay, so let me know if y'all want to move on to them or not, honey. Tell me, honey, okay? I'm here to serve the people the tea. And that's what I intend to do in this motherfucker. All right, okay, all right. They said, one said 7. She don't want to hear about them hoes, okay? Other people said 3. Now let's get these goddamn likes up, okay? They have way too many kids. Yeah, they do. But honey, when I was on a down low, the whole purpose is to procreate. If I'm not about to procreate with your ass, what the fuck I need you for? I need you to... Me having a kid is proof that I ain't gay, okay? Okay? Back in my time, no way. See, the world have changed. Press 3 if you feel like the world has done a big ass change, okay? See, back in my time, a lot of girls did not know about no down low man. They didn't even think down low men existed, okay? If a man had a kid, no way that man is gay. No way. No way that man is gay. If a man had a fine ass girl, a fine ass bitch on his side, no way that man is gay. If a man is fine as hell, no way that man is gay. That man too fine to be a fucking homosexual. Hell, he too fine. I don't believe that shit. He too fine. Or that man, all them bad bitches he got, he ain't gay. He ain't gay. You know what I'm saying? He should whoop your ass for saying that shit. He ain't gay. Okay, you just jealous or something like that. Honey, some of those things were set to protect a down low man. But nowadays, they done fucked up the game for all down low men. Now, if they got a lot of kids, we know that. We know that's what they do, is to get some kids. We know they got bad bitches. Hell, look at Stefan. I ain't gonna say no names. Look at Stefan Diggs, bitch. Oh, every man we talk about now is goddamn down low. Hell. Okay? Shit. The veil has been lifted. Now, the new down low men, I'm sure they doing something very crafty, because one thing about the world or a group, we know it always evolves. So things that got you clocked yesterday, you know, they are on to it, just like we are on to it. So I'm sure DL men are moving at a different pace, all right? Okay. It said, Dulo, I keep to my, well, child, you better keep to yourself. That's the best bet. Because let me tell you why. I know you guys know about the UPS. They laid off 48,000 people. And you know, that's a lot of men. Amazon laid off a lot of thousand of people. You know, the federal workers are laid off. What does that mean? That means it's a lot of single men that don't have no place to go, and they transfer to a hobosexual. Do you know about them hobosexuals? They will love bomb you because they need a place to stay, girl. So they're going to be knocking on your door for the holidays. And some desperate women and men be like, yes, it's easy pickings. And trust me, the hobosexuals, they are, these gay men, they're getting them a piece too, okay? You see Shamar, y'all know Shamar, right? He stay having a man. It ain't no quality man, but it's a damn man at that. Back in the day, ain't no damn way. Ain't no damn way. Hell, a Shamar could not make it back in my day when I was growing up, honey, okay? Shit. They wouldn't give his ass no airtime. But now, and I said this before, everybody that got picked on, bullied on, or was not it in today's world, they are the new normal. They are the popular ones, and the popular people that was popping and it seemed normal, honey, they the outcasts, okay? They the mean people. Woo! I tell you, things have definitely changed. But I think it's some for the good, you know, and some is just like, I'm so fucking confused at this point. I don't know what to say, how to say it, because I don't want to offend nobody. But honey, okay, ain't it coming up cold and a place to stay? All right, well, I got enough threes, so I'm going to go ahead and do this thing. So I need y'all to support me. Let's get these likes up. So if you guys want to know in other news, because you guys know I got several different YouTube channels, right? I got 6 to let you know, okay? I just started. But let's get it into Cardi B boyfriend. Let me scoot this over right here. Now, did you know Cardi B boyfriend is Stefan Diggs? Press a 5 if you know that. Did you know allegedly he's on a down low too, but he don't want nobody to say he on a down low because he will come for you. But it's this man named Chris, light skin. And he came out, he said, Chris, this Stefan dude was sticking his tongue all up in his ear, trying to get in them yams, okay? Woo, I tell you. And they are saying today, this year, Chris, Stefan, Cardi B boyfriend, have did a record. He never went crazy like this and has so many kids. You know why that is, right? Honey, he need a distraction from them gay rumors. When Chris came out and was doing these gay rumors, that's why he pumping them up, pumping up. It's a distraction from the gay rumors. And it works. And I think it will work. And you do know that DL men are on the rise. All right? Woo! I want to know. Do y'all know that? Press 8 if you do know that download men are on the rise. Okay? Y'all have to know that. You have to know that men are going back into the closet. So some of y'all are getting y'all whisked. You say it's too many gay men. Trust me, a lot of these gay men, you're going to see them. They're going to go back into the closet. They're going to go get saved and straight again, but they still sucking dick on the low-low. They still going to do it on the low-low, okay? And you say, why is that? Because of Trump. Okay, Trump got so much stuff in place. He's about to push the gay therapy on gay kids. They're going to shock you until you turn straight, and it's going to hit, adult people too as well. So everybody, and I'm sure you heard about the Gen Z, they did a new report and they found that the non-binary folks, it has decreased. Hell yeah, it's decreased because you're going to get punished if you say you with that shit. If you binary or all this goddamn shit, Trump is coming for your ass. He already said the transgenders are insane Lulu, and he probably going to treat them just like he treat the immigrants. They're going to come up to your job, round your ass up in that goddamn bus, and take you to the house, and they not going to see it coming. Just like these immigrants, did they see that shit coming? They didn't know what the fuck hit them up, right? So for that alone, it's a lot of men that's going to go back in the closet and they're going to try to fly right and fly under the, you know what I mean? Shit. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I do not love anything for life is first, okay? Shit. All these gays and transgender exposing these gay download men, baby, them tables will turn. You gonna have it where, cause you know the people that's gonna expose, oh, it's a homosexual over there, it's a transgender over there. Who gonna expose their ass the most? The down low motherfuckers that got a wife and kids, okay, and have privilege. Tables always turn. So, honey, I just want to let y'all know, be prepared. It's coming, and it's gonna hit y'all fast, and y'all gonna act like I didn't know. Bitch, the signs were there everywhere. I don't know what the fuck y'all smoking on. But anyway, going back to this story. So he just got a new girl pregnant, and guess who he got pregnant? Don't you know that Drake song, Kiki, do you love me? Dun. Okay, the girl Kiki. And guess who Kiki's sister is, girl? Okay, India Love. Yes, girl, India Love. Do you know who India Love is? I'll tell you who she is. That is DDG girlfriend. You know who DDG is. The baby daddy of Haley Bailey, the mermaid lady. Yes, honey. Everybody is connecting because they all creeping with each other, girl. Woo! Honey. It's a lot going on. So she just came out talking about she pregnant. And people like Cardi B, she got egg on her face again. Because it's so many women that's pregnant this year by this man. And this is Cardi B, baby daddy. And I just feel like he's doing all this to be a distraction from the gay rumors. But what do you guys think? Do you guys agree with me? Press 9 if you guys agree with me. Press 15 if you feel like I'm just way over my head. That is complete lie. That's a complete lie. I know how honey, I'm not going to say shit, but I don't know no DL man. I don't deal with DL men, okay? I don't know. I'm just telling you, I have experience for myself. I'm not saying, you know what I mean? For myself. I put myself on the board. I ain't putting nobody else on the board. All right, so I talk about this on this channel over there. Going to Glorilla and Meg the Stallion. Woo! This right here, honey, I just don't know what to say. So Glorilla got a man. He's an NBA player. Megan Thee Stallion, she got a man that's an NBA player. All right. So Meg, she have a hairstylist. Everybody know him as Kellen, right? And she also used to have a wardrobe stylist. People know him as EJ. So EJ and Meg, they fell out doing that Tory Lane shit. Remember that? They fell out. So now EJ is working for Glorilla. Okay? Now people are saying that EJ has been dressing Glow like Meg. I don't give a damn. People say that EJ could not dress Meg. Okay. So anyway, honey, it all started. Meg and her stylist went to the basketball game, and Meg and her stylist went to the basketball game. And one of the stylists, I believe it was Meg's stylist, was like, why are you guys here? You trying to be like us or whatever? Or somebody says you're not Kellen, revolving around a Glorilla stylist. You're not Kellen. Like, why are you trying to be a Kellen number 2? People feel that it's a Meg thing to have her stylist with her as a rapper, and why you're trying to mock her, Glow, and EJ. To me, it was stupid. But EJ came out and he says, this is so delusional, you guys. Like, whoever comparing, this shit is stupid. And then someone says that Meg has been jealous of Glow ever since Glow got 69K sales, I believe, in a week on her album, and Meg got 64K, meaning that Glow outsold Meg, and they're saying Meg cannot take it, honey, because Meg feel like she with Jay-Z and she should be on the top of the world, and honey, she's not. And guess who liked that shit? Glorilla. Okay, they said Glorilla started liking a whole bunch of shit. So now they say, bitch, it's on. They said Meg have yet to speak out about this. She haven't spoke about it. But they said these girls are beefing. Yeah, honey. Okay, so that's what's going on with that. So moving on. Who's next? Okay, so moving on to this. Ooh, honey. Did y'all hear about Rod Ali? Girl, and Nicki Minaj and Tasha K. Woo! Honey, let me tell y'all about this shit right here. Now, it all started when Cardi B came out the woodworks. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, it was going back and forth. Cardi B put out her album. Nicki Minaj decided to say some smart shit. She said she's dropping her album. Everybody was like, Nicki Minaj, you trying to steal the shine away from Cardi B. You wrong for that shit, girl. And then Nicki Minaj started popping her shit. Then Cardi B started popping her shit. And in the mix of Cardi B popping her shit, she said, we know that your husband is pretty much stealing your American Express card. Your husband get you numbed up, sanitated on them goddamn drugs. Hold on, what's going on with here? Girl, I made a mistake and called somebody I didn't mean to call. But anyway, Cardi B says, we know your man sedate you to get you numbed up so you can do all your drugs. And while you're doing all your drugs, he's going out with his homeboy, swiping your card, okay? Yeah, doing all these charges. And she also said that her son cannot talk. She said your son can't eat, his favorite color is 5, like he's kind of slow or whatever, right? So everyone's like, ooh. A lot of people didn't think nothing of it. We thought it was a goddamn lie. Girl, next thing you know, Nicki Minaj come out here talking about somebody's stealing my credit card. Next thing you know, Tasha K done hopped on that shit and she was like a goddamn fighter for Nicki Minaj. She said, yeah, this stylist is stealing her shit, doing credit card fraud on her. Riley ass is doing it. And she was just going off on Riley, calling her all types of big backs, girl. And Riley was like, I'm going to take the above ground. I'm not going to speak about this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go back with you, back and forth with Tasha K. You know, I'm this and I'm that. Then Tasha K, you know that girl going to do some digging. She came out and she said that Riley, she got all this like I don't know how many millions, but she got a lot of $1 million homes and shit. You know, the girl is in dope. And Tasha alleged that this shit is fraud, okay? So, honey, and Tasha said that the guy, the stylist that was doing Nicki Minaj, doing her credit card fraud shit, is friends with Ra Ali, almost alleging like they was all in cahoots. So, honey, fast forward to the day, Ra Ali came out with a letter, and she said, Nicki Minaj, you either charge me or you come out here and apologize right goddamn now. And she said, you should be a damn shame of yourself, Nicki Minaj. You gonna have Tasha K talk shit about me? Okay? Yeah, she feels that Nicki Minaj got Tasha K as her lapdog to do all the barking towards Ra Ali. Ra Ali feel like, Nicki Minaj, you should have said that shit to me. Don't get Tasha K to come at me. You know what I'm saying? So she's going straight for Nicki Minaj and this letter, girl. And a lot of people don't like it, girl, and a lot of people do. Girl, that's what happened, honey. Yeah. I talk about that on that shit right there. So let me tell you what's going on with Krishan Rock. Girl, she is over. I'm talking about over. Girl, we thought it was Blueface. Remember, everybody's like, it's Blueface. Blueface is the problem. Blueface been locked up for I don't know how long. And this girl still can't get it right. This girl went to church, can't get it right. This girl is a whole mother. You would think that's a distraction from the bullshit to focus on your son. She still can't get it right. Going after different men back to back to back. She got with a guy named Bino. Okay? Honey, have you seen Bino? Looking like Birdman's son. Looking like Birdman's son. Don't they look alike? Birdman and Bino? Honey, yes. And then Bino, he don't even got no money like Birdman. He don't even got no power like Birdman. But let me tell you, the shit that got me. Do you know Krishan put his whole foot in her damn mouth? Yes. And had the nerve to videotape it. Take pictures of it. It's on this internet. I said, this is what Christians do? Because you know she claims she's a Christian. She's a Christian. I said, damn, I don't know about these new age Christians. They sucking feet. And then they broke up. Bino said that she does fornicate. She come out here talking about she's a Christian. She ain't having sex. He said he hit that shit a few times. And she said that shit is funky. She said she's musty. And she is a horrible mother. He said she's a bad mom and everything, girl. He was just airing that ass out. Ooh. And then her family is all messed up, girl. Ooh, you know her sister. I can't pronounce that girl name. I'm gonna call her Miss T. Her sister is with Zeus Network. And they've been showing favor to her sister. And Krishan Rock, they were supposed to all come together as sisters to do this big family thing. I guess they're trying to be Kim Kardashian, the Kardashians or the Braxtons. But honey, they couldn't get that shit right for nothing. They started fighting amongst each other. Krishan was like, Zeus is making her sister T fight her. T said, Zeus ain't got shit to do with me. And then Krishan started airing out Zeus, talking about Zeus is demonic. They don't feed the girls. They make the girls fight each other when they don't want to. And honey, I believe that. I sure do. But Blueface mama, Clarissa, she ain't like that shit. She came out and she aired the F out of her because I guess she fucking up her check too. So she came out and she said, F you, Krishan. You know, you messing up for everybody. You messing up for yourself. Ain't no network's going to work with you. The networks work together. Girl, it was a whole ass mess. Okay? You guys got to check that out over there. Whew. All right. And you guys know I do a true crime story. And Kata Scott, do you know who that is? Okay, this happened on October the 4th in Philly, girl. She's 23 years old. She got her whole life ahead of her, dealing with these dusty men. Y'all need to leave these men alone. She was talking to this guy, I believe he was like 21 years old. And I don't know what happened, how things went bad. Mind you, she have a boyfriend at the time, okay? And her boyfriend is speaking out now. But why did he take so long to speak out? I don't know. But let me tell you what happened to her, how she died. She works at an old folks home at night. Okay? So she left her old folks home and went into this car by Keon King. He's 21 years old. Did you know he stole that car yesterday? So she up in the car in 20 minutes. He pow her in a damn head, girl. Okay? Then they said, I believe he kept her body in that car for probably some hours or a day. He came back to a middle school that was abandoned, and somebody else, and he dug a grave and he buried her ass in the back of a middle school abandoned school. Ain't that some shit right there? So they trying to figure out everything. Okay, so I'll talk more about that because the story is twisted and we know that Keon King has some help, so we're trying to figure that shit out. I mean, it's a lot of shit going on in the world. You guys know I do a political news channel called Jessica Kahainor News and Politics, and my girl Jasmine Crockett, she is letting Trump have it every single day. He said he trying to make America great again. He's making America gross. Okay, and she sure right, honey. So, honey, that's all I got for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed my commentary. Make sure you guys like me. Make sure you, after this video, comment. It helps with the algorithm. I see you guys. Oh, and my personal video, I do have a personal channel where I talk about like gay stuff, transgender stuff, and stuff like that. And today I talked about my first time coming out to a friend of mine, and I came out as bisexual because I could not. Look, I've been groomed and brainwashed to hate gay, part of hating myself, you know? And I just could not say gay. It took me a long time until I was like adult in my 20s to come out and say a fucking gay. I just couldn't get that word. Just, I can't say that shit. You know what I mean? Woo! So I talk about that. And it's a crazy story. And that's on Jessica Kahainor Diaries. Girl, I know I do a lot. I do too much because I am too much. Hello. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed this journey with me. And I love you guys so much. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.